Professional. It's a sketchy area of town. You know, do I got to worry about my tires going missing? You know how that be sometimes. You sitting in a chair for 3 to 4 hours and you sitting around on, you know, MLK Boulevard, you know what I'm saying? And you know what happens at MLK Boulevard. You want to make sure, you want to develop and cultivate those anecdotes so you have an understanding of what you're getting yourself into. What's good, YouTube? TP Locks here, bringing you guys another video. Yes, today I want to help you guys out with how to choose the right loctician. I just got this question recently and I thought to myself, you know, this might be a great video. I've never really talked about how to pick out the right loctician. This is extremely important. So if you're interested in that video, stay tuned. As usual, you guys, if you've not done so already, please hit that subscribe button right now. If you have hit that subscribe button already, definitely want to make sure you hit that notification bell to stay notified on all the posts the moment I post, all right? In addition to hitting that notification bell and that subscribe button, also want to make sure you hit that like. The more likes we get on the video, the more the YouTube algorithm bumps it up so it's more visible to people, all right? So hit that like button as well, all right? Let's get it going. Now, you guys, this is a very important topic and we already know why. Choosing a loctician is like choosing a babysitter. It's like choosing somebody that's gonna build your house. Choosing somebody who's going to prepare your food is very, very important. It can be the difference between life and death. It's not really life or death, but y'all know what I'm talking about. It can mess you up pretty bad. I forget who initially asked this question, but I will put their name up here if I figure it out. But it got me thinking, okay, how do you pick the right loctician? All right, now this advice is going to be based on my anecdotes, it's going to be based on my experience. And one of the first things that I would be checking for any loctician that I was going to choose to use, any loctician, do they have a portfolio, an extensive portfolio showing them work? Thing number one, if I go into a loctician and I say, hey, I want you to do comb coils, I want you to do crochet method, I'm going to need to see an extensive, and when I say extensive, I mean at least 5+ years of experience with you doing said thing in your portfolio, your resume, whatever. I'm gonna wanna see that portfolio, you guys. You're gonna wanna see an established precedent. Can they do what they say they can do? I know a lot of us have this experience on this channel. You'll go to a loctician, you know what I'm saying, Keisha and Fran, or you know, Jerome them know a guy over there that know the person over there, got an auntie over there that say they do hair and it's really their first time trying to do it. We not really trying to do that. Sometimes you get lucky, you know what I'm saying? In the case of my wife, she had never done locks. She started retwisting locks and doing all that, and then, you know, my locks look amazing. But you don't want to take that risk when you start those locks out, okay? Even me, when I started my locks out, I went to a loctician for the first 3 months. The loctician established my foundation, and then I went over to my wife. Basically, she could take the wheel once it was already on the tracks, okay? Don't go to somebody that has never done locks and just have them start, unless you want a, you know, more freeform look, which is perfectly fine. But if you're looking for something that's a little bit more manicured, the first thing I can recommend to you guys is to make sure that they have an extensive portfolio. Work samples, something showing that they can do what you need them to do. Thick locks, thin locks, whatever. Crochet method, whatever. Where's the portfolio at? Second thing you're gonna want is reviews, testimonials. Oftentimes this is gonna come with an extensive social media platform, their Instagram, maybe their website. Where are the people that have actually had this done to speak on it? Do they have anyone that can speak on their behalf? This is a major key for me, you guys. The loctician that I went to originally in Seattle, there are not a lot of places in Seattle that offer lock maintenance and grooming. So I had to use word of mouth. And that word of mouth helped me not only establish that these people knew what they were doing, but it also gave me a glimpse at their portfolio. It gave me a glimpse at their work. That word of mouth and those testimonials is gonna be a major key. It's gonna be people that are speaking positively, hopefully positively, on their behalf. Now, when you're talking about reviews, where can you go? Usually if they've got a Facebook page, well, most businesses do have a Facebook page. You can find reviews and comments there. You can go to Yelp reviews. You can go directly to their website oftentimes and find a review section or a comment section. You're gonna wanna make sure you get some of those reviews, you guys, because you're gonna wanna hear from real people about the work that these guys do. Again, word of mouth is a huge thing when it comes to locticians. Even if they do have an extensive portfolio, I still need a human's touch, an interaction of some sort. Usually I will slide directly in somebody's DMs and ask about the experience because I kind of want that anecdote. I find value in that anecdote. You know, are they professional? It's a sketchy area of town. You know, do I got to worry about my tires going missing? You know how that be sometimes. You sitting in a chair for 3 to 4 hours and you sitting around on, you know, MLK Boulevard, you know what I'm saying? And you know what happens. Okay, Boulevard. You want to make sure, you want to develop and cultivate those anecdotes so you have an understanding of what you're getting yourself into. It's taking it a step deeper than just a picture, because people can put pictures together. People can even steal photos. So reach out to a human, reach out to a couple humans, okay? And make sure that they actually are who they say they are, all right? But that's step number 2. You need those reviews and testimonials. Now, step number 3, you guys, this for me is major. I'm looking at the products. Y'all know about this channel. We preach holistic, we preach organic, we preach paraben-free, sulfate-free, etc., etc., etc. We're not trying to put junk in our hair. We don't put mango and lime in our hair. We don't put beeswax, you know, what's that stuff? Eco style. We want to make sure we have top of the line great products. The Design Essentials line, Eden Body Works, Lion Locks, House of Isis products, who I just made a partnership with, by the way, you guys, link in the description, holla. But yeah, you want to make sure that the products are organic. You want to make sure that they're not putting just junk in your hair. Beeswax for me is a no-no. You also want to ask, you know, are they people that will allow you to diversify what they use? So the Loctician that I had would allow me to bring in the products that I wanted them to use, and we use those products. You know, are they flexible in that way? So that's step number 3. Check those products, check what's on that counter. Don't just sit in the chair and let somebody start your locks off with candle wax. Make sure you're doing your due diligence to check what's on that counter, what's on that salon sink. Don't just get there and let these people mess up your head, bro. I'm telling you, don't do it, because you're gonna be wondering why you got that buildup and that gunk in your head 3 months down the line, and I'm gonna be looking at you like, well, what did you use? You tell me you don't know, I'ma slap you. But I'm I'ma slap you.
I'ma slap you. I'ma slap you. Okay, all right.
That's number 3. Last thing, again, I kind of touched on this in the earlier tips, but I'm gonna be looking for a very extensive social media following and profile. A lot of locticians out there that are willing to travel, willing to go to you, that usually are in centralized location. You got Chris McDre, what's the dude name, man? I'm gonna just put them up here on the screen as I'm talking. I'm always comfortable when there is a more cultivated social media following. That could be Instagram, that could be YouTube videos, that could be even their Facebook page. And a lot of people think that's bougie. A lot of people are okay with going to Pookie and them house, or going to Auntie Keisha house, going to Auntie Nita house, and all them houses, and getting their locks started. And that's perfectly fine. Look, I am not saying that they're any better or less locks. I'm not trying to create a hierarchy, because at the end of the day, the end result is beautiful no matter what. But if you are someone who brand new in a city, brand new in a town, and you need help finding somebody, you might not be comfortable in that situation. And you might be more comfortable with somebody that's professional and that you know, and at least have some inkling that they're gonna give you what you ask for. Like Damian Walter, for instance, he's a loctician, and I believe that this has tremendously helped his business. The fact that he has a huge Instagram and YouTube following, I believe. When it comes to locticians, I love that extra due diligence. I love that extra work and foresight. And obviously you see these guys that I've mentioned, they're probably some of the most successful locticians in the game. Definitely as a last thing, and I would say that this is probably the least important thing as far as, you know, the things that I've mentioned, check for that social media following. We want some people with some clout tokens, okay? This was just things at top of the head. If I missed anything, definitely want to leave it in the comment section as well, or also leave some of the horror stories. I want to hear some of those horror stories and start a dialogue about that, because man, I'm hearing some of them out there, you guys, and I pray for all y'all out there who have dealt with them, okay? We know the implications. I told you in the beginning of the video, it can be life or death. Hopefully this video helped you out, you guys. It's been TP Locks.
What's going on, TP Locks fam? I go by the name of Backpack Beatz. If you enjoy the music and all the beats on my man TP's channel, make sure you show some love over to my channel also. I'm there 2 days a week. Every Monday, we're making beats. And every Thursday, I DJ the No More Free Beat Show, showing love to everything underground. So if you like music, if you like beats, or if you like dope vibes, definitely check my channel out. It's real dope. Big shouts out to my man TP for giving me the platform, and we out. Appreciate it.